I don't know. Oh, deep river, Lord, my soul is over Jordan. Oh, deep river, Lord, Lord, I want to cross over into campground. Rounduppers, Happy New Year, Happy New Day, but Happy New Year. Did I not do this right? I not even made it public. Is the video even public? Oh, public, as my Ebonics brothers and sisters would say. Is this thing, is it public? Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Rounduppers, greetings, class. This is Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. Greetings, class. OM Jesus. OM Jesus. Happy New Year. I'm so excited to be ending another year with you. I mean, this, good God, my channel is on fire. We had 11,000 views yesterday. I just can only give credit to the Most High as I move forward and starting teaching this YouTube thing. It's just unbelievable, y'all. This YouTube, my wife, she doesn't want to be on camera, but she sure loves spending. My wife's a spender. But anyway, I digress. Rounduppers, one more day. Matter of fact, 12 hours left in 2019. Bubba, you gonna say hi? Or Bubba trying to get brand new Roundup. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my eviction that's going on right now, amongst a million other evictions that I've done. Good God Almighty! What up, Bubba? Say what up. You can get right here. What up? Oh, you on there? You good? You good? You good? You gotta get back up. Round up. So today, I want to share with you. Say what up. The timeline. If you think, oh, my ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. And doing that, I just have so many teaching moments to you that I sometimes I've got a guy that does recording with me, but sometimes I got to just get right to it. And I want to share with you this nightmare that I'm going through. I don't want you to think that you're going to I know a lot of people think they get in real estate and everything's hunky-dory and the tenants pay their rent. And if they don't pay the rent, then you just go file the paperwork and you get them out of your house in 2 weeks. So the story goes, so on and so forth. Not true. Not happening, rounduppers. If you think you're going to get into this business for passive income and just collect rent every month and don't have to worry about anything, I just suggest you just don't get into business. It's just not, it doesn't happen like that, Roundup. I'm going to go over this timeline that I have, and I'm going to share with you. I got some documents that I'm going to bring on the screen because you know how I get down. I want to make sure that I chew it up in bite-sized pieces so you can digest it. You know exactly how this thing goes down because I want you to see the good and the bad. I believe the reason for our success here at the Real Estate Roundup is that we are completely 100% transparent. I don't want you to think this is all easy because this crap ain't easy, So now I'm behind 3 months. 3 months I'm behind. That's $3,300 I'm missing. And don't forget, when we don't get rent, we still have to pull from other places to pay our bills, right? And this house here, anyway, I could go on and on and on. But let me go over this timeline, right? So today I'm going to share with you my eviction that I'm going on now and the process that I'm going through. If you think you're going to evict somebody, it ain't that fast. And then I'm going to show you another thing where we tore a house down. And I'm going to have to work this for a few minutes. New Year's Eve, I'm going to have to work this a few minutes. So you're going to see some docs here about how the city is on my ASS, trying to get, they're going to fine me for something else in a week if I don't fix it. But it takes me 3 months to get them to enforce an eviction. Something doesn't sound right. So Roundup, if you look below, the mailing address and all the registries for Baby Haskins. Baby Haskins are new. My first son will be here April 28th, 2020, right? So the stuff, the information, the mailing address, I know I got a lot of emails. People need our mailing address to mail stuff. And no doubt I would love for you, I'm going to have a survey. I would love for you to be a part of our picking the baby's name, right? Because I don't know. My daughter says Kingston, Princeton. I like Jordan. We shall see how it's going to go down, but I would like your opinion on baby names. All right. That's out of the way. Okay, so rounduppers, pull out your first document here. Well, first of all, let me back up. I filed my eviction, right? October 21st, 2019. So that's when I went down to the courthouse and I got that document here. I'm going to share the screen in a minute. So here's my eviction doc. But I didn't get a court date to see my tenant. I mean, to go to court until, so you file it. Here's when you file, right? But I didn't get a court date because everybody wants Thanksgiving and then you have to travel and the court's closed and all that crap in November, right? So I didn't get a court date until 12/2/19. Court date. They schedule you a court date when you show up to file for your paperwork, right? So they say, okay, well, what date works better for you? December 2nd, December 7th, or December 5th? These dates, I'm like, you're joking, right? You're joking. You're joking. Somebody likes Kingston. Oh, Lord, that's my daughter. She picked that name. Please, Lord. So I filed, went down there. So I'm sitting at the clerk of court. They give me a court date of December 2nd, right? So I go to court and I win. You know, your boy wins because I have all my stuff in order, right? Because I've been to court a million times. So let me share with you what you get. Let me share with you what you get when you win at the courthouse. So let me share my screen. I want you to see what's going on here. I want you to see that you have been trained properly. Don't think you're going to go down there and just get your house back. Okay, so here we go. Make sure you can see this. Can y'all see this? Yes. Give me a thumbs up if you can see. Okay, you can see it. All right, got you. Share. Here we go. So here is what you win. This is called roundup a writ of possession. Writ of possession. Let me write that down. I'm writing. Sorry about that. Writ of possession. Writ of possession. Okay. Writ for possession is an unlawful detainer proceedings, right? So let me do this so I can make sure y'all getting the full skinny on how this works. Good Lord, I gotta preach. I gotta teach today. So request for writ of eviction, unlawful detainer proceedings. The unlawful detainer is the first document that you file. And let me check real quick to see if Barron's has an unlawful detainer in here. So we know what the definition is. Unlawful. Probably don't because it's a state specific thing. I got to work this, guys. So just bear with me. If you think you're going to get your house back, I promise you, you got another thing coming. But wait till I show you how they came down on your boy for this house that I tore down. It's going to blow your mind. Unlawful. Unlawful. No, they don't have it here. I didn't think so. Okay. Writ of possession, Portsmouth, Virginia, to the courts. Let's start reading here. To the court, the plaintiff in this proceedings request that this court issue a writ of eviction against the defendant with regarding to the following premises. That's my house right here. I didn't put the address because I don't want y'all blowing me up. This request is made upon a judgment for possession dated. Let me raise this up some. What's so funny in there? December 2nd, 19, right? December 2nd, 19, rounduppers. So what did I tell you a minute ago? Oh, my Lord, I got to stop. How can I do this? Remove from screen. So remember, filed unlawful detainer here, October. It took me a month and a week to get a court date. When I get there, I win possession. You saw it right there. Oh, shit, I'm so pissed. I can't even hold the paper. December 2nd is when I so I go to court, but I win that day, right? So now we are here December 31st, right? I won possession. Your boy did everything right. I did everything right. I won possession of my house, right? I got possession. Go down there, file my writ. So let me keep moving so you can see what I'm going through here. Okay. I present that following the entry of the judgment for possession dated on December the 2nd, the landlord has not entered into a new rental agreement with the tenant. This writ of eviction is requested pursuant of the VA Landlord-Tenant Act. The landlord has provided the required notice. No doubt I'll always do that. Then we have to give them the required notice. This court here, you have to actually give them the notice in court. You have to give it to the judge to prove that you did it. All right, keep going. Writ of eviction. Keep going below. You see that? Sworn December 2nd. This is when I came down. And this cost, okay, let me back up. This is $70 here. The writ of possession was on the same date here. Another $30. I think it was $27. So I'm out $100, right? Let's keep reading. Writ of eviction. To any authorized officer, you are hereby commanded in the name of the Commonwealth to cause the plaintiff, that's me, to have possession of the following premises from the defendant, right? The defendant is my tenant. So remember what we said about possession. I don't even have possession in real estate. There are two rights, ownership and possession, right? I don't have ownership because I'm not living there. Only time you get, I don't have possession. So I may own the house. You may own the property, round uppers, but that doesn't mean that you can come and go as you please in the house, right? So I have to follow the system. And let me make sure I just preface this by saying, yes, sometimes you can do the deal with the devil and pay cash for keys to get your resident out. But this particular resident wanted to stay. So the deal with the devil wouldn't work. The possession. Let me see if possession is in here. Possession. Should have named it possession. Possession. P-O-S. P-O-T. Possession. Here we go. So I got granted possession. The holding, control, or custody of property for one's use. Example, with immediate occupancy. Well, they call it occupancy or possession. All right. So the holding, control, or custody of property for one's use, personal or other right. So I don't have the use of the property, right? I have the ownership, how the property is disposed of, but I don't have the right to how the property is used. Let me repeat that. When you own a property, you can't decide how it's used because you granted that right. You actually assigned that right. You charged that right and you sold it to your tenant for a price so they could have use of the property. All right. So you follow me here. Unlawful detainer file. Your boy filed it. Turn this thing that way. Court date, I won, got rid of possession, filed immediate possession is what I get. When you go to court, let me remind you, you need to get immediate. Ask the judge for immediate possession because there are two different possessions that I learned, right? The first possession is just possession. That means that you have to come back in 10 days to file for your writ. So every time you go to court, now this is worth, good God, this is worth the price of their admission today. Every time you go to court, you need to file for immediate possession. What is so funny? I got daddy daycare up in here, y'all. Pray for me. Pray for your boy. Good Lord have mercy. So immediate possession lets you file immediately, but that doesn't mean that they're going to do it. So today, man, let me go ahead and bring you to my other documents as I continue to work this for you. Now, we're already, what is it? December 31st. So we're start here, October 21st, November 21st, December 21st. That's 2 months. I round up. And by the time I filed it here, I was already 3 months. You know, this is for, you don't file it as soon. Well, I didn't. One of the things that I have learned over the years, the longer you wait, you know, rent is due on the 1st, right? Where our rents are due on the 28th of the preceding month. The longer you wait to file your unlawful detainer, look how long it took me to get in court. A month and a month and like 10 days, right? So if I would have filed this October 5th or October 6th, I would have had a faster court date. So don't be like me. And I know better than to do this. I do not know why. You know what? Anyway, this particular tenant has been with me for quite a while. So from time to time, you give people a break, you know, but I can't go with so much. I'm 3 months behind right now. I'm over $3,000 in the hole on this one. So you see, I didn't file mine to the 21st. I should have filed it on like the 6th or the 7th. That would have given me a faster court date, but this is where I am right now. But let me share with you. So the other day, you know, we tore down a house. I want to share with you. Let me work this for a few moments. So this is our system at work. So I finally got possession, right? I got possession, and then the sheriff called me 2 days ago. I'm not gonna tell you the date that I am going to be able. Right now, I have to wait until the sheriff shows up with me to grant me possession, to take me inside, right? These armed representatives of the Commonwealth will show up at your property, the sheriff, and escort you in to make sure you can get that. I'm not even going to tell you the date yet, right? Because I'm already 2.5 months, right? So they called me yesterday, and they gave me a date, but I'll give you that in a minute, right? I'll share with you that date. You got to wait to the end. Okay, so let me continue to work this training for you, class, to share with you. I want to understand, why is it that I have to wait 2.5 months to get my property? What's wrong with this stupid thing? There we go. To get my property back. But let me show you how they are on my butt for this house that I tore down. It hasn't even been a week. I mean, it hasn't even been a month. Let me show you this. So get out your docs. Oh, okay. As you can see the screen here. So here's another, now look at the date. December 9th, right? That's just 2 weeks ago. Where's the 31st, the 9th? Well, 2.5 weeks ago, right? 20 days, 3 weeks ago. Okay, 3 weeks ago. So listen, notice to comply. So this is, now let me give you the backstory, and let me show you what's going on with this. So a house we tore down, this is what it looks like now. We tore it down. Let me share my screen. Windows system, PC, desk, data D. Copy of that. Go there. Boom. Okay. We tore the house down, and I got the whole video coming for you. I know it was nasty when we tried to go live there, but this is what it looks like now. Just dirt. Right? We tore the house down. It's just dirt. Nothing there. Nobody's getting hurt. I mean, no doubt we have some runoff here, but no biggie. No, I mean, how could anyone get hurt over there? It's nothing but God's given dirt. So I'm thinking, this isn't too bad. Why would they give me such a hard time? Here we go. This is the letter I got the other day. You see the date, December 9th. This letter serves as a notice to comply regarding your implementation of the required erosion and sediment control measures. The attached inspection report details the items of violation. The required corrective measures are as follows. Install proper E&S, erosion control measures, according to VESCH. Install proper construction entrance. Now, let me explain to you what these two items are. I hate that I have to kind of work this, but I got to. So the first bullet they wanted me was nothing but a silt fence that goes around the property. I mean, it takes 30 minutes for these guys to crank up a ditching machine, and they put it in 30 minutes. Construction entrance rounduppers, nothing but $3 bags of mulch, maybe $150 mulch. We sat down right there. No big deal. I could have gotten to it within the next 30 days. I didn't think it was a big problem. Let me help you. Let me show you what these dudes gonna come back to me on. Let me show you. Wait till you. Oh my goodness. So all erosion measures shall be installed in accordance with the standard and specifications, blah, blah, blah. Note that an environmental hold has been placed on the property and will remain in place until the above items are addressed. Such hold will prevent you from obtaining permits on inspections. Let me keep going. Your firm has 7 days from the date of this letter to implement the appropriate corrective measures. Your failure to do so will result in additional enforcement action, which will include a stop work order. Everybody knows stop work orders are the worst. You don't want to get one of those. For all land disturbing activities, and a continued hold on all building permits and inspections. Our inspection will revisit the site on December 16th to ensure that you have complied with this notice. Should you have any questions, contact the good people that are down there you're paying all the money to. My friend, Brother Thomas. How you doing, Brother Thomas? Storm Water Compliance Manager. Oh, man. CC, every assistant city manager, city engineer. So, good God. So no doubt I'm on the spotlight right now, right? I'm on the spotlight. I'm on the radar now. No, we got 2 government agencies. I'm paying both of them, right? I'm paying both of them for a service. Why is it that I have almost 3-month time frame for you, my local government, to help me get my property back from the residents that are no doubt stealing from me from the rent. But when it's time for me to do some building and construction, you're paying people to go back and forth, inspectors to go around. You know, these inspectors, good money to go around and search these properties. You're going back and forth. I don't get it. Why is it that I have a week to comply? It's just dirt. It's just dirt. Now I'm getting, oh, I didn't even see. There's something else. Something else. Oh, hey, these guys sent me pictures. They took, I mean, it's unreal. Round up. I don't understand why things are the way they are, but one of my spirit is telling me that I need to kind of figure out how I need to lobby to help us get our houses back much faster. Why is it that when you rent a car, if you don't return the car, it's considered a crime? But if you rent a house, if you don't pay the rent and you hold on to the possession of the house, it's considered civil. You know, just things that are they're just not right. All right, so let's stay focused, Lady J. Okay, I'm mixing. I'm doing too much mixing here. You're right. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much mixing. But I mean, these are the things that, for me, great minds need to look at, because we're paying. It's nothing but a service. We're paying for a service. Why does one service take 3 months? Another one takes a week. I don't know why. Maybe you can comment in the video description below. Why do you think one is so fast and one just drags on out? Compliance people, they're on my butt. I'm getting, and they paid to have this certified mail. You know, $3-4 to get this out to us. So let me rewind. I worked that. I showed you 2 different offices, 2 different, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they are in 2 different buildings. Yes. And they don't talk to each other, and neither one of them have anything to do with each other. However, they are responsible for compliance. Either you're compliant with the Landlord Tenant Act or you're compliant with the building permits, right? I mean, it's the same crap. Okay. My 2 cents. Yeah, you know, I can't get of it. Help me understand. Maybe you can help me. So I got a call from the sheriff a couple of days ago. He says, Chris, remember my timeline, right? I'm dying. My timeline. Rounduppers. He says, Chris, I know it's December 20. I think it was the 28th he called. I don't know. 27th, because they were closed the 25th and the 26th, right? You know, the government, they're going to get their time off. He says, Chris, the next day we have available for you, my friend, January 9th. Let me write that down. January 9, 20. I don't even know what they call that. For the command, the manner of the decision. Let's just call it eviction. Eviction day. So, boom, boom, boom. From the day I won in court roundup, don't forget, I got all stuff, the backstory there. From the day I won, I got a month and a week. From the day you win, when the government tells you, yeah, you can have your house back, it's going to take you a month and some change to get inside. And now I will say Christmas might have put us back a little bit, you know, so we'll take a few days. But these are the facts. So January 9th, next week, I guess I'll let you know whether my tenant, now they did reach out to me to say that they were going to try to pay something. But right now, today, we're 3 months behind. We have November, December, and January that are due for us. So round up, I just wanted to share with you, take it from me, learn from my pain, learn from the guys that are doing it, that have been burned. And let me tell you why I filed it here. My mentor, he had 6 or 7 of these things going at all times. You know, we were always going to court, evicting people. I probably evicted a dozen people with him, putting people on the street with my mentor years ago. He lost all of his houses. And one thing that I learned, you have to stay on top of tenants, because if you don't train them, guess what? I promise you, they're going to train you. Just remember that when you got residents, if you don't train them, the residents will train you, right? So that is what I've learned. Okay, so you got your class for today, rounduppers. Don't forget, look below. That's going to be our mailing address for our new baby Haskins that's showing up April 28th. And I'm going to do some quick Q&A. But while we're getting into Q&A, make sure you subscribe, my rounduppers. Subscribe to your boy's channel. Like this content. I want to hear about your tenant issues. And this is another reason I do lease options. This is one of the very few houses that I own that we did a conventional rental. I don't know why I did it. I have no idea, but we did it, right? So that's how it is. And that's how it is and the way it's got to be. Let's get to some Q&A. Oh, man. Daniel, what up, dog? Thank you so much for my love offering, my friend. Daniel, you are just too much, dog. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Brother Daniel. Lola, have you ever dealt with squatters? Come on, man. Is it like saying, have I ever dealt with? Absolutely. I just dealt with one last month. What's your question? I mean, have I ever dealt with squatters? Yes. I can show you how to get rid of them. Oh, yeah. Hey, Eleanor, how you doing, my friend? Any Q&A you got here? Millionaire Mel. Hey, nice picture. Asked with my probate deal, partly due to my seller having an attorney. AST. I didn't understand that one. Is that a We Buy Houses? Mel buys houses shirts. I like that. That is sharp. Hey, Zoshi. Good to see you. Somebody likes Kingston. My boy Daniel. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Jordan Chris Jr. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Jordan. You don't like Jordan, Taylor? It was a song I used to sing. It was River Jordan. I used to sing back when I was in college. Shay, hey, what paperwork is needed to file an eviction? Well, you're going to have the lease, but in Virginia, you're going to have something called, well, in every state, you're going to have something called I do this every day. Pay or quit notice. Let me see if I got mine in here. Put it down. There we go. If you want to copy mine, you can email me. Pay or quit. Here's what ours looks like. In accordance with section blank of Virginia, you can just do whatever code. You are hereby notified that you are in default of the payments of rent, late charges, and miscellaneous charges, all as itemized below. Rent, late charges, landlord due date. So here's your pay or quit notice. You got to have one of these. And in Virginia, it's 5-day. We have a 5-day pay or quit. So you got to mail that out before you can even go down here. You have to have a proof that you mailed that out. Okay. And other states, I know Indiana. Well, Shay, I think Indiana is like 10 days. Some states are 3. I think New York is 14-day. Whatever it is, you better know. Just Google Landlord Tenant Act, and they'll give you you can get the book for free. Matter of fact, I got mine for free. They'll mail it right to you from Richmond. Luis, hey, Soto, is it the same process if the tenant is on month to month? Absolutely. There is only one, I repeat, one way to legally evict a tenant. And it is, look at this file I got here, through the system. You know what? If you don't have a file, here's my rental property files, right? This is called wealth management, my friends. Wealth management. You better have some files, some thick files, unless you have a property manager to do all that stuff, which I don't. I don't care if they're month to month. I don't even care if they're squatters. There's only one way to get them out. Even if you're a squatter, if you're there illegally. Debbie, hey, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to pour. Thank you. Chris gave her the document code. Yep, this is first. Yeah, this is the same. Lady J, this is the same. You're right. This is the same step in any state. I don't care where you at. You got to give them a pay or quit. Because first of all, it's unlawful detainer there too. Okay, great. First of all, they have to know that they owe, which kills me. How come tenants don't know that the rent is due every month? I know my mortgage is due every month. The rent is due every month. Taylor, the rent's due every month, bro. You think you're going to stay somewhere? Bangkok. Hey. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a little amped today. I'm excited. It's the end of the year, my friend. I got daddy daycare. I'm good, man. I'm hanging out with my kids. I hate to see them go to court and get a parking ticket. You're right. You have to pay to get parking too. Hey, another day. Yeah. Code compliance is different from general district court. That is true. That is true, Lady J. Very true. But still, there's still government agencies that I pay. Your boy pays. We pay for them to help us enforce the law, right? Just imagine if I was a grimy landlord and I just went over there and took the door off or cut the water off or cut the power off. I don't want to do that. I want to use the system like it's supposed to be done. But then look at me. I'm 3 months behind in rent. We need the mix. I thought it was a good mix. So this is a good teaching moment there. In North Carolina, South Carolina, they don't care about dirt. Yeah, it's rough. I'm sure South Carolina is a little different. Champ, yo, what's up, my brother? What's up, my friend? Jamon, good evening. Good evening. Round up as I'm reading the questions. Don't forget below, you'll see our mailing address. Anything you want to send for baby new Haskins will be nice. And you can see our registries for the new baby. And got to pick out a name. I'm going to put a survey on my YouTube site. You can help pick out the name. Danny, hey. Nikki, because they're not getting anything when you evict them, but they get money when you're out of compliance. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but you're probably right, Nikki. But it ain't right. All right. Mailman. Okay. That's an interesting name. Do I recommend getting a real estate license before bidding and flipping? Do I recommend getting a license? Mailman, I don't quite know. It's all up to the person. For me, I don't necessarily need it just because I have access to people that have licenses, brokers for that. If you have access to brokers, they don't pay agent fee. They are the broker. So it's not like they have to split commissions or anything. So I would say it all depends on your relationships, my friend. But having a license won't necessarily hurt you. I don't think the license will hurt you. Tell them the rent is due after the ball drop. That would be nice. Shay, do I still partner on deals? I'm thinking about doing tax auctions. Absolutely. I love partnerships. I don't know. A lot of investors that I know don't like partnerships. I don't believe that. I love partnerships because, one, I get to share some of the responsibility. I'm not on the hook to do all the work. Now, two, I won't partner with everybody. I won't partner. Here's some of the reasons I won't partner with people. When they want me to come in and fund the deal, put up all the money, fix it all, manage the contractors, and then work with selling it and staging it. I won't do all that. If you are somebody that's a general contractor or is good with construction, I love partnering with gentlemen and gentle ladies like that, gentlewomen. So they can take some of the burden off of me. I can go do other things, just put up the money and go. If you notice some of my projects that I do with Ron, we do our deals like that. So we partner. So he manages a lot of the construction because I don't want to be there. I'm just sick of look. You guys know this. I've looked at houses since 2004. They all look the same, and all they are is a commodity to me. There's only been a few that I fell in love with, and I didn't even buy those. I mean, some of the ones that I love, houses that I love, I never even bought, So I do partnerships. Yes, absolutely. Rounduppers, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this New Year's Eve day. Take a second to subscribe. Good gracious, that thing is high. Subscribe. Oh boy, subscribe to my channel, Roundup family. If you think you're going to evict somebody, I'm going to come back on here maybe later today. I've got some guests. I'm trying to line them all up. But I got to tell you, every guest you see on my channel, I probably talked to 10. Because not everybody wants to be online. Not everybody's interested in blowing up their life on the internet. I've been working on getting my general contractor on here for probably 2 years now. And I finally got him yesterday, but then he backed out. He doesn't want to be on camera. So evictions, make sure you have your ducks in a row when you try to get these tenants out of your houses. Don't be like me. Your boy, I'm 3,300. The rent here on this place is 1,100. It's 3,300 plus fees and dues and all that stuff. So make sure you stay on top of your tenants. Roundup. All right, that's all I got for you today. 34 minutes. It's New Year's Eve. What are you planning to do different? I'm going to tell you. For me, I'm going to be focusing on more Airbnbs. I'm a little nervous about the state of our economy with our administration. I'm not sure what's going to happen in 2020, but I believe no doubt it will be a little bumpy, Praise God that they are keeping the interest rates low. I think that's helping our real estate economy, but I just don't know what's going to happen. So I got to make sure I got some liquid moving around. Squatters and standard property period time. Average possession is different in every state. You're right. Yeah, it's different in every state. I mean, you just don't know. Okay, Roundup, make sure you subscribe. And we got 10,000 views just yesterday. The channel is just on fire. I can't thank you enough, Roundup. I cannot thank you enough. Make sure you look below. Get the mailing address for baby Haskins. We'll be here April 28th. Our registries are below. Also, you can see all that stuff. And I have the stroller I got is special because it's kind of the arm thing goes up, because usually when I'm pushing the stroller, my back's all bent over. So this one's kind of goes up higher. Roundup, I'll see you soon. I love you. Talk to you. Peace.